Well, back in my Facebook ripoff of a truck, but believe it or not, we are roadworthy. So, after about a month and a half of wanting to beat my head in for buying this truck, I think we finally got everything figured out and it looked pretty good. So here's how we got her sitting now. 7-inch rough country lift, front and rear. 24 by 14 American Truxx, basic wheels on 35s. Opted to go for the full strut instead of just doing the spacer on top. Did the control arm drop mount, so I ended up having to cut the bump stops out the bottom of this stock location. Bolt this in. New Kryptonite uppers because the factory ones look pretty rough. Did the Kryptonite tie rods, lower ball joint. New axles on the passenger side. And yeah, everything rides freaking amazing. I put the lift kit on initially, had everything bolted up, and I had no idea what the OEM Knuckles look like on these trucks. Turns out I had a lifted spindle on the truck, so I ended up having to go on eBay. Bought some from a 20,000 mile wreck pickup truck. Let's see if I can get in there. A little crusty, but they ain't too bad. Same goes on this side. Everything replaced up here, stainless lines on the front, and here's my knuckle and the new axle. So on the rear, pretty simple, just replace the shocks. Got the blocks with the anti-wrap kit because it's a 7-inch kit, and new stainless lines front and rear because I had problems with one of these brakes locking up after I did the whole kit. Pulled this caliper off of a Yukon at the junkyard, and hell yeah. I mean, all in all, I bought this truck just because it looked good. Lift and everything was cracked, knew that to begin with. I ended up doing a new front lift, new brake lines, new brake caliper, new axle tube, new axle on the front, and the knuckles. That's what I was forgetting. Also went ahead, did the honor of peeling all the old seat covers off of it. Nasty camouflage ones. Seats are stained up pretty good. Can't even lie. But I mean, I've seen worse. Right here we had some pretty bad staining going on and ended up getting most of that out. Still some bad stuff at the back of the seat. But I'm hoping to find an Escalade in the junkyard here soon, and we'll swap the front seats from that. And then if I can find a Denali SUV, I'll just take the bench seat out of the rear of that truck, because I'm not sure if Escalade seats will fit in it. But we'll get that figured out. Nice and clean up underneath though. I just haven't got this front skid plate mounted that goes here, because the top holes where they mount to are actually have no threads. Somebody's pulled them clean out. So drill and tap those. Got my Swaybar hooked back up. I don't think it's ever rode on one of those. Knuckles looking good. Yeah. Wheels I got off of Facebook too. It was about $1,200 I think for the set of wheels, but a little bit of pitting. They hold air. Tires got decent tread, so no complaints there. I had 37s on the same set of wheels, but I swear you couldn't even get a quarter turn out of the steering wheel before you were clipping on stuff, and it was completely undrivable. But had a crack in one of those wheels, or else I would have just replaced the tires on it. Found these on Facebook pretty cheap, and already selling the old set. So we got our money back and paid probably $200 if you count selling the old parts for these wheels. So yeah, we still got an airbag and tire pressure light, but I'm pretty sure these wheels don't have a tire pressure sensor in them. They came out of a Cat-Eye Silverado, so probably just need to get those replaced, and I'll end up replacing the wheel eventually. No check engine lights though. AC rips in this truck. What more could you ask for? So all in all, 2015 Silverado 1500, 5.3 with 4-wheel drive, 4-door. I paid probably close to $5,700 for the truck to begin with. Bought the rough country lift, that was about $1,400. Bought the wheels, that was about $1,200. And between knuckles, axles, and other bushings and like bearings and seals and stuff like that. Probably about $500 all in all. So that puts me at about $8,800 into a dented 2015 Silverado that runs perfectly fine. You take out the lift parts that I sold that came out of the truck, take out the wheels, then we're looking at probably in like the $6,000 or $7,000 range. Shopping for a clean truck in Florida, especially a V8 4-wheel drive 4-door, you're not buying one for cheaper than 10 grand unless you're willing to give up one of those. Took a rag and just kind of quickly went over everything. Got it cleaned up pretty good, but as far as leaks and problems and stuff I've come across, really nothing. There is one leak that's on the rear of the motor between where the transmission mounts to it, so I think it's got a rear seal leak there, but yeah, I do want to do the cam, lifters, do the tune, you know, the whole 9 yards and everything. Once I do that, we'll probably pull the trans out to put a stall converter in it, and then I'll address that oil leak in the back. It's not enough for me to be worried about, just keep an eye on the oil levels here and there. And if it's leaking oil, it's got clean oil in it, so. Next order of business though, finding me a tailgate. Sick of looking at this thing, pretty screwed up. Can't pop it at all, but the camera still works, so I've been leaving it on here for the time being. Rear bumper's pretty nasty too, got some cancer and stuff in it. So we'll be searching the scrap yards for that. But yeah, check that thing out. Pretty damn proud of that truck. Always wanted one in high school. I was probably 14 years old when these were brand new, so everybody that had these were like hot shit. But work full-time, factory job, only get about 2 or 3 hours a night to be able to come out and work on stuff. So this has been month and a half of just 1 to 2 hour nights, grinding away at stuff, chipping away. I've never had a lifted truck. I haven't had cold AC in freaking years, so plus and plus for me. And I've been using Facebook, eBay, and Junkyard, so I'm not taking a payment on this thing. And I'm in it cheap enough that I can beat it up, blow it up, and not cry about it. So anyway, just a little quick update video on that. But should have more entertaining stuff coming soon. Got a 4R100 to stab in my 2002 Harley F-150. So stay tuned for that. Not doing the stick shift swap because I found this trans for like $400, but get into all that on another video. Future plans for this, next up will be the transmission bypass valve, I think they call it. But transmission runs not hot. It'll hit like 200 and then back down to 180, 190, which is pretty typical for these trucks, but if we can keep it cooler, that's what I want for trailering. Do that, put the oil catch can on it, and I'll make videos installing all that stuff instead of just update videos like I've been doing. But been breaking this project up into a bunch of little pieces, so it's kind of difficult for me to film, but we're figuring it out. We did just trade one of our Fox bodies for a beat up 67 coupe, so stay tuned for that. I'll be showing you all around that pretty soon. Bunch of dents in the roof, full cage, nitrous kit. Pretty sick car, but. So I was gonna end the video there, but we ended up going to the drag strip that just opened up nearby. And it was a test and tune night, so they're only running to like the 330-foot brand new strip. And not too good with filming videos for that, but I'm gonna put them up here. Did my best, still learning how to film with the camera. I kind of ended up getting the hang of it by the end of racing and all that stuff. But anyways, post that here, and here's some racing. Look at that. Can turn a damn steering wheel. Drives pretty good.
That's all we're doing. Right here, boys. Little Texas left lane in the clear.
trade for trade. Truck got it. Yeah, you had a Yaris racing. Yeah, we did just see a Yaris race, an Explorer. So. Oh my god!
Maybe Ross online. He can build that. He said he used to take the wheel last time.
Still got a bug motor in the back.
That's what Ross used to do.
Yeah, with just a transmission. Just racing down to where that guy is. Yeah, we're just racing to the orange cone down there. Tire smoke. Coming for him. Surprised that water ain't drying up the second they spray it.
They're gonna rerun it. All right, here we go. Fair Mustang DC Red Green, Cadillac, left lane.
guess that'll be it for now. Appreciate y'all checking the channel out, checking up on my videos. Sorry I'm not too consistent just yet, but had a hard time figuring out how to really film what I was doing with this truck, and if people were really even interested in that to begin with. So do more stuff on the Mustangs, the hot rods, the fast cars, and I'll keep doing little update videos on this as I get to it. But stay tuned. Catch y'all in the next video. Appreciate everything. Later.